Brexit success. We were right to leave. UK musicians visa-free travel around EU. Lord Moylan has hailed the success of Brexit and pointed to visa-free travel for musicians to 19 EU countries as one of the many positive outcomes. The Department for Digital, Culture, Media and Sport, DCMS, recently announced that UK musicians will be able to tour in 19 EU countries without a visa. A statement from the DCMS said, "We want the UK's fantastic performers and other creative professionals to be able to tour abroad easily. We are now actively engaging with the remaining member states that do not allow visa and permit-free touring." During an interview, Conservative peer Lord Moylan said music-loving residents living in Europe will be great beneficiaries. The peer said, "Brexit was a success from day one, because it returned our democracy to us and allowed us to take back control of our own affairs. It's heartening that an increasing number of EU countries have now reached agreement on allowing British musicians to tour. The main beneficiaries will, of course, be their own music-loving residents, who, without such agreements, would have been forced to travel to Britain to hear the best bands in the world." He added, "It's also encouraging that the UK seems to have been able to reach these agreements on a fair and mutually respectful basis, having rightly rejected what appears to have been an unacceptably one-sided EU offer." Under this agreement, musicians can tour in EU countries including France and Germany. However, other EU countries including Spain are yet to sign up to the agreement. Lord Moylan also admitted he does not see any other countries in Europe making a similar decision to break away from the Union in years to come. No. They have mostly advanced to the point where they have lost that aspect of self-determination. Lord Moylan served as chairman of the London Legacy Development Corporation. He was also the chief airport advisor to Boris Johnson when he was Mayor of London. The European Union has denied the UK government's claims that they rejected their ambitious proposals for visa-free travel for touring musicians and letting down music on both sides of the Channel, with EU chief negotiator Michel Barnier blaming the UK and saying that he regretted that the British didn't display any greater ambition. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has vowed to meet with MPs to discuss the ongoing uncertainties surrounding the impact of Brexit on touring musicians from the UK, with the arrangements of his recent trade deal not yet securing visa-free travel for artists and their crew. Without the implementation of these musicians' passports, it is feared that huge costs to future live music tours of the continent will be incurred, which would especially prevent rising and developing UK artists from being able to afford to tour, creating a potential glass ceiling and threatening the stability of the UK's £5.8 billion music industry. Earlier today, January 13, Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden put the blame for this at the foot of the EU following reports that a standard proposal that would exempt performers from needing a visa to enter countries in the EU for trips under 90 days was actually turned down by the UK government. Now the EU has responded to claim that this is not the case. It is claimed that the UK refused to discuss both long and short-term mobility, including a reciprocal commitment to visa-free short-stay travel and a joint list of paid activity exemptions. The EU had offered visa-free and 90 days in every 180-day period in their draft agreement last March. The UK later offered a deal of musicians being visa-free for the much shorter period of 30 days under Mode 4 commitments, with a visa being offered for longer than that, which the EU rejected. Mode 4 means that those wishing to travel would be neutral to entry and stay requirements during that period, meaning that musicians and crew could still be required a visa or a work permit if EU countries would choose to do so. The UK has chosen to no longer allow the free movement of EU citizens to the UK, a European Commission spokesperson told NME. It also refused to include a chapter on mobility in the agreement. These choices inevitably mean that travel between the EU and the UK, including for business purposes, will no longer be as easy as it was while the UK was a member state. Neither the short-term business visitor category nor the contractual service supplier/independent professional categories of Mode 4 cover musicians. Professional categories of Mode